Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. April Lee here, and today I'm coming to you with another DIY. All of these items are from your local 99-cent only store, and overall cost for this project was $10, and I promise it is well worth it. So I was inspired by some of my friends on YouTube and Instagram. I've been grabbing bits and pieces from here and there, and I made my very own storage system that I desperately needed for my paints and glues. So the items that you will need are 2 of these bowls. These are like the doggy or cat bowls. E6000 glue. This is the only item that is not from the 99-cent only store. But if you don't have E6000 glue, I'm sure that the 99-cent only store carries some crazy glue, so you can use that or your glue gun. We need some candlesticks. We're going to need 3 of this size. And I did find a pack of 2 of this size, which is a smaller version, but you're only going to need 1. We're going to need baskets. They do come in 2 different sizes, a smaller version and a larger version. We're going to need 2 of the large and 1 of the small. And we're also going to need some marbles. And we're also going to need paint, which is not necessary. You can leave it clear. But I wanted to look cohesive as if it's one piece, so I'm going to be using white paint. So, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's start with the baskets. Now, as you can see, I have 3 baskets and I want to create a tier system. And we have the small one and we have 2 of the large. Notice how this one is slightly smaller? Okay. So what I did is, it was actually the same size, and I grabbed my scissors and I went ahead and I cut right in that area, right there. I snip it off all the way around and it became slightly smaller. Now why did I do that? I will explain. On this larger basket, I want to hold my larger glues. And as you can see, I'm able to see the larger glues, but I do have small paints and glues as well. So if I was to place my paints in this larger basket, I won't be able to see what I have available, right? And that's why I made this basket slightly smaller. As you can see, you can now see what you have. Okay? So that is the baskets. Now we are going to talk about the candlesticks. So I need 3 of these and 1 of the small ones. As you can see, I've already glued these in place, and I used my E6000 glue right here in the center. I'm going to do the same with this one. This one is gonna go right there. So I'm gonna take my glue and just add a fair amount around the rim here. Okay. We're gonna flip this over and then we are just gonna let it dry. Okay, so notice how, let me bring you guys a little bit. Okay, notice how this one is slightly larger. Again, we're creating a tier system and I didn't want this level to be exactly the same as the next. So I hope it makes sense, and I'm sure it's going to make sense once you see the completed version. So that is the candlesticks, and now let's move on onto the Lazy Susan. How do I make the Lazy Susan? Very simple. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. So we have 2 bowls like this, same size. We have our marbles, and you just, let me just open this. Toss your marbles in one of the bowls. Like this. You then take your other plate or bowl and place it on top, and you now have created a Lazy Susan. See? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint all of these in the color white, and I will be back. Okay, you guys, so now they are painted in the color white, and again, this step was not necessary. I think they look fine clear, but like I said, I wanted to look cohesive, so I decided to paint it in white. Next step is to take your E6000 glue, and we're gonna glue this right in the center of the big basket. We are then going to glue the next basket on top of that one. We're gonna add this other candlestick right in the center. And finally, we are going to glue the smaller basket on top of that one. And we are done. This storage system works perfectly for me. I hope this inspires you to create your very own for your crafty space. On the first basket, I have my double-sided tapes. And on the second, I have my smaller glues and smaller paints. And finally, on my third basket, I have the larger glues and the larger paints. The Lazy Susan makes it super convenient. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget that you and I have an appointment in my next video. Bye-bye.